For more than 1,000 years, Constantinople stood as the proud capital of the Byzantine Empire, a glittering fortress city bridging Europe and Asia. Its walls had held against countless sieges by Persians, Arabs, Bulgars, and even Crusaders to Christians in Europe. It was the bulwark of Christendom. To Muslims, it was the great city promised to fall someday to Islam. By the mid-1400s, though, the Byzantine Empire was a shadow of itself, reduced to the city of Constantinople and a few scattered territories. Surrounding it was the rising power of the Ottoman Empire, led by a young and ambitious sultan, Mehmed II, just 21 years old. In April 1453, Mehmed marched with an army of perhaps 80,000 to 100,000 men, vastly outnumbering the Byzantine defenders, who had maybe 7,000 soldiers, including a few thousand mercenaries from Genoa and Venice. The Ottomans brought something new to the fight: giant cannons, including one massive bombard cast by an engineer named Orban, designed specifically to batter down Constantinople's legendary Theodosian Walls. For weeks, the Ottomans pounded the city with artillery. While their fleet blocked the harbor, the Byzantines, led by their final emperor, Constantine Exarchaliologos, fought desperately. Stories tell of him walking the walls in plain armor, encouraging his people, fully aware that he was likely walking toward death. On May 29th, 453, after weeks of siege, the Ottomans launched a final massive assault. Waves of soldiers hit the walls through the night. Exhausted defenders pushed them back again and again. But eventually, a small gate was breached. Ottoman troops poured inside. Emperor Constantine XI reportedly threw off his imperial regalia and fought to the end, disappearing in the chaos. By morning, the city that had once been the jewel of Eastern Christendom had fallen. The consequences were enormous. For the Ottomans, it was a triumph that crowned their empire. Constantinople was renamed Istanbul, and it became the capital of one of history's most powerful